Dalgleish has been investigating the murder of a young girl killed near Hoggart's forensic laboratory. The laboratory has a new director, Max Howarth, appointed over the head of the deputy, Edwin Lorimer.
To those that have shall be given.
I beg your pardon?
They'd like you to go in again.
Oh.
Pretty obvious why, surely. My congratulations.
Lorimer has taken an interest in Brenda, the young clerical receptionist. But his assistant, Clifford Bradley, sees a different side of Lorimer.
We in the forensic service produce expert testimony, hadn't you noticed? And counsel like nothing better than to catch us out. My lad, it seems that even our tame scientists cannot agree. Laughter. You better start again. Work through your lunch break.
My God. One down, kill him.
Well?
It ought to be lived in properly by one of those amazing families with hordes of children.
No chance of that, I'm afraid. Government property. It's not quite so august inside.
Surely they knew you were taking over today?
Oh, yes, I told them 3 weeks ago when I was here.
They don't seem over-anxious to welcome you, darling.
No.
Oh, madam, Dr. Lorimer did ask me to keep a lookout for you.
Isn't he here?
Oh, yes, sir. Miss Pridmore, please don't bother to get up. Dr. Lorimer has vacated your office for you, sir.
Splendid.
Oh.
Yes, that's the old monster who founded this place.
Colonel and a VC.
Then Chief Constable. Wrecked this house there, converting it.
Oh, but this room's perfect, Max.
Yes, apart from the furniture and an unrivaled view of the air duct. And old Hoggart did his worst damage upstairs.
Would you like a cup of tea? I can ask Miss Pridmore.
Yes, please, why not?
Could you ask her to make it very weak with hardly any milk?
I can try, madam.
Oh, I suppose I should have knocked.
Not at all. At least not today. Dominica, allow me to introduce you. This is Dr. Lorimer, my half-sister.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Dr. Lorimer is our principal scientific officer and senior biologist. He's been holding everything together here during the interim.
I can imagine.
Oh, my secretary, Miss Foley, is she here?
Yes. Upstairs, sorting out my stuff from here. I assumed you wouldn't need her immediately.
Weak tea?
That's what she said.
Did you notice? He remembered my name.
They always do.
Some Cambridge friends have lent us their house near Ely. He's got a sabbatical, so they're off to the States.
What academic isn't?
If you want anything, I shall be in my department.
Don't, do behave. You made quite an impression.
And he's the one who thought he got your job.
Yes?
I wonder when he last relaxed.
Has your new director arrived yet, Jim?
Yes, just now.
Oh, I see, only this afternoon. Oh, well, never mind. As we're here, we'd better see him. Give him a shout, would you?
Superintendent Marsden, Inspector Dall asking for you, sir.
But I'm sure Dr. Lorem would have said if he'd made an appointment on my behalf. Oh, all right, send them in.
All right, go in and see you now.
I know the way.
Is this all right?
Look, just hold that up a minute, will you, Brenda?
But it'll stew.
No, of course I'm not familiar with all the details. I've only just got here, after all.
5 weeks ago, we sent priority exhibits for analysis.
Max.
I think I'll go for a walk in the grounds.
Yes, do. There's a rather interesting chapel.
Ah. Gentlemen?
Dr. Howarth, you don't seem to quite understand.
Forgive me, Superintendent, but I understand perfectly. Our biology department sent in results 10 days later.
They were useless.
Or didn't suit your purpose, do you mean? Science is often like that.
Maybe. But meanwhile, the girl's murderer goes free and could kill again. Now, we've had senior officers down from London on this, you know. I'm surprised you haven't had a complaint from the Yard.
I appreciate your anxiety to resolve the case, but any hold-up may reflect as much on you as on this laboratory. After all, if forensic results are inconclusive, it would be quite irresponsible of us to pretend otherwise, wouldn't it?
Some of the analyses were done by Dr. Lorimer's assistants. When we queried them, he refused to check them himself.
Why?
Because he's a tin pot.
Tom.
Is this head-on approach the usual practice here, Superintendent?
It was under Dr. McIntyre.
I'm surprised. I'd have expected police complaints to come via the Chief Constable.
Hoggett's is different.
Is it? That's something I shall decide for myself. Yes, I will speak to Dr. Lorimer about this Punch Pit case. You have a point of view. And I expect he has his. And if he did delegate some of the analyses, he will, of course, stand by his subordinates' findings.
I see. Good afternoon.
Bastard. Bad as Lorimer.
Yes, sir? Do you want your tea now? It's a bit cold.
No, thank you. Look, have you seen my secretary anywhere? She's... Oh, it's all right, Miss Pridmore. She's just come in.
Oh, Dr. Lorimer said he wanted to see me, sir.
Yes, would you get me the Chief Constable, please, Miss Fairley?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry I wasn't here when you arrived.
Oh, that's all right.
William, come on, out! You'll grow all wrinkly. There she is. Come on, you know how to dry yourself, really. Come on, out.
Yes, I can be reached at Ely 4910. 4910. Until, say, 11 or 11:30. Thank you.
You have to be on call, don't you?
You know I do. It's my job.
We're never asked anywhere for months on end.
Anne, look, for God's sake.
Oh, not that voice, please. We need the extra money. Item of service basis at the moment, just 4 years, but given any luck, the Home Office may yet appoint you official pathologist.
I do my best, Anne.
Yes, the dead can reach you any time.
Please, let's try and enjoy ourselves this evening. Yes, just for once.
Pretend we're alive.
Why must you always...
What?
Nothing.
Daddy is being a fusspot. William and I don't really need a babysitter. I'm quite old enough.
Where shall I put my bike?
Where you like. Mummy won't care, so I don't. William, you're stopping. Come on. Gracie, come on.
Did your friends design it too? No, it was designed for our friends by one of those Danish architects who do all the new colleges. His name sounds like an egg with pickups.
Well, what do you think?
Hello, Claire. We're very honoured. Dr. Howard's done the cooking.
Oh, really?
A poor thing, but mine own.
Dr. Lorimer. Maxine was particularly pleased that you were able to come.
Wasn't very difficult to accept.
I wish I could introduce you to someone new. But of course the whole point of this evening is that we're the new one. We've invited the Kerrisons, too.
No, no. You mustn't totally monopolise my sister, you know. She has other guests to look after.
Anne, please, let's talk.
Don't worry, I won't let you down in public.
That isn't what I meant.
I'm wrong again.
I wish I could say the right thing. I know I never do.
Yes.
So I thought I'd invite the rest of the staff to dinner next week.
You think they prefer a knees up in the local pub?
Yes, I do. And plus chicken in a basket.
I'm afraid I'm not much good at pubs.
Oh, wait till the village show. That's a night for pub crawling. Well, you'll have to make an appearance. It's expected.
Sounds charming.
I like a proper pub. By which I mean one that hasn't been space invaded. That wee noise plays hell with the bladder. Sophie loves a pint, too. Lots of real ale around here, you know.
Do you collect pubs, Dr. Kerris?
I rarely have time.
You work at the hospital?
Yes.
And at the morgue. Henry's a dab hand with dead bodies.
Well, I should hope so, as our police surgeon.
I suppose you're on call night and day.
I'm afraid so, yes. In fact, I had to give your telephone number here. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. Let's hope you're not needed.
We never see you, Lorimer, at the Goat and Compasses, do we?
No, I tend to stay at home. Listen to Mozart, garden, make supper for my father and myself.
Sounds almost idyllic.
It's very uneventful.
Is your father an invalid, then?
No, he's quite sprightly for his age, but naturally he tends to make one aware of what one will become. I live for my work, really. There's nothing else. I think Claire would agree.
Well, you often stay late at the lab, certainly.
I like certainty in everything.
No, I'm strictly a 9 till 5 man. As the Chinaman said, all walk and no pray.
Oh, I say, God gracious.
Have you got a job, Mrs. Kerrison?
No, I don't do anything.
Well, you go to the reference library most days, darling.
Oh, I say, are you researching something?
That's rather a grand name for it.
What do you do?
Please don't question me.
Darling.
I'm sorry.
If you must know, I don't go to the library. I make love to a doctor called Gerald Fitch.
Anne likes to shock. In fact, she's working on a book on local folklore. I'm sorry. Anne! Is it true?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Well, let's have some coffee downstairs, shall we?
What a good idea.
Can I help? Carry something?
No.
I think I'm still in a state of shock.
Well, it did come as a surprise.
I didn't mean the Kerrisons.
I know you didn't.
You'll be all right.
Yes.
I'm glad William behaved himself.
Oh, he's a lamb.
Here you are. Here's your money.
Oh, thanks.
Any other night, I could have run you home.
Oh, that's all right. I need my bike for the morning.
Well, we could have fitted it into the boots, sort of, somehow, you know.
Hasn't she gone yet?
Bye, Dr. Kerrison.
Yes, goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. You could have been a bit more careful with Brenda working at Hoggart's.
Your work. Again, always your work. Always on call. For the dead. You can't cope with the living. I'd be more interesting to you if I were dead and laid out on your slab instead of buried alive in your bloody house with your bloody children.
Tell her, Daddy. Do.
You dare be a real doctor. If you answer that, you'll never see me again.
It's my job. Please be reasonable.
And me, what am I?
I have to. You know I do. It's what keeps us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Then I'll go. I warned you. I said, I'll go.
Yes.
I mean it.
Yes.
I mean it. Yes.
There, that's readable now.
I married a policeman who turned into a poet.
No, you didn't. I was writing verse long before I met you. Go on, it's meant to be read aloud.
For him or her. When you wake from your curl of sleep, break as you must the cradling nest, pushing blind into light, straight off you'll be a miracle of...
Oh, bugger. Hang on, will you? Straight off you'll be a miracle of feathers sprouting in consultants' caps. And should you grow from wrinkle shout to milky hiccup, he'll be our son or daughter. Dalgleish.
The once in our lifetime flower. Oh, Adam.
We have discussed it, Sir Charles. I don't want to... I don't want to comment to your committee. Well, that is my final word. Yeah, well? All right. Goodbye.
How did you take it?
Oh, like cod liver oil. And he'll get over it. He'll find plenty only too happy to hack their way through the establishment jungle. Douglas? Well? Yes. Yes, right away. At last, a real witness. A victim who got away.
From your backseat strangler?
Looks like it.
you be back?
Won't be long. Sleep well, darling.
I'm sorry I'm late. I don't know why, but I didn't think you'd bother. I thought you wouldn't come.
You're used to disappointment.
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, we must change that, mustn't we? Have you got the key to the chapel?
Yes.
So far, I've only admired the outside.
No, your Clunge Pit murder fitted the pattern I was looking for, but it was still very different. We pressed our man as hard as we could about the girl's murder, always denied it. I think he was telling the truth. Either way, your laboratory evidence is not very strong, is it? So, the whole thing is now back to you.
Back to Doyle, poor sod. It's been getting on top of him. He even wanted to drain the Clunge Pit. We would have had all the local farmers coming down on us. It would have flooded their fields for miles around. Is your case coming up at the Old Bailey?
Yes. You know, it's funny, I've not heard it called that in years.
Ah, well, we're a bit of a backwater down here, aren't we?
Well, better than the Yard. You know, it's more civil servant than police there now. Everything's clogged in paperwork. I could be in court on the Monday. It could take a week on the case. But I'd spend the rest of the year writing up the documentation.
Yeah.
You don't know how lucky you are having Hoggarts on your doorstep?
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure about that anymore. I'm not sure that they've got the right man as director, one of your bureaucrats. Next thing, we'll have to make our phone calls in triplicate. How did your poems go last night in Neely?
Ah, you heard about that, then?
Oh, my missus was keen for us to go, but I'm afraid it's not my kind of thing, sorry.
Never mind. The Commissioner has given me his blessing. He thinks it's very good for the police
Darling.
image. Contact with the people, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Here we are at last. Biggest change I've noticed in the 22 years that I've been on the job is these posh cups and saucers they give us now, instead of the cracked enamel mugs. I sometimes think that the coffee was better in the mugs.
Do you know, I was evacuated up here during the war. Often thought about coming back, maybe getting a weekend cottage, that sort of thing.
To sit at the bottom of the garden and muse?
Uh-huh. Good God, is that the time I must go?
Well, aren't you staying for lunch?
No, thanks. I'd better get back. We're expecting our first child any moment. My wife's getting a bit jumpy. I promised I wouldn't be away too long.
Well, good luck then.
William, is that how you do it at school? Yes. Well, who clears up? Us. Go on. Shh. She's coming down.
I told you not to disturb your father before 11 o'clock.
It's 1:45, almost.
He was working very late last night. He won't want his breakfast yet.
How do you know? You don't know anything about us.
That's rude, Eleanor.
She's not Lennon. Come on, William. Don't listen to her. She's all Dad could find.
Really?
Daddy?
Oh, Dr. Lorimer, do forgive me.
It's like having to drive too fast, Miss Willard.
Yes, I'm sure. That awful child, it's entirely due to her that I've held you up. You know, I begin to regret coming here at all. She needs a proper mother, firm handling.
I imagine Mrs. Kerrison will want custody of the children eventually.
One supposes so. Of course, the little boy is utterly different. Sweet. Years younger than the girl. It is awfully kind of you to come and collect me. I do hope you don't feel that Canon Gregory pressured you into it. Last week.
Oh, no.
I would go to St. Barnabas, but it's very low church. If ever you feel it becoming a chore, though, you will say, won't you? Because I would hate to be a burden. And who knows, perhaps one day I may be able to repay you.
How?
Well, I don't know, but one always hopes to be useful.
Morning. Breakfast, Daddy?
Oh, right. Good morning.
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 Open your eyes, Daddy. It'll go hard.
Yes.
Daddy? Shh. He's still waking up.
Oh, breakfast in bed. I am lucky.
Do we have to have Miss Willard?
Yes, well, because it's...
She doesn't do anything. Her room's starting to smell.
Well, we've got to have someone. I'm sure it'll work out.
I'm Mummy. William. There's a thing about us in the paper.
Well, it can't be, where?
On the front page, look. They spelled Hoggart's wrong, haven't they? It has 2 G's in, doesn't it?
Well, it's a misprint. Formal complaint from the Chief Constable to the Home Office. Well, you directors certainly stepped into a hornet's nest. Why did you say it was about us now?
Well, you send bits of bodies off to Hoggart's, don't you? And you're always going there.
No, I just sort of go there from time to time, trying to teach the local bobbies something about pathology. I don't actually work there.
Backseat strangler. That That was one of your cases, wasn't it? Look.
A man will appear before Bow Street magistrates tomorrow morning. Yes, but the girl found in the clunch pit wasn't one of his victims, so that case is still unsolved.
What is a clunch pit?
Well, it's a sort of chalk. Used to make cottages with it in the Middle Ages, sometimes inside of churches. The Lady Chapel of Ely is made out of clunch.
Daddy, can't you control William?
Oh, he's all right.
Will Mummy ever come back?
I don't think so, no.
Good. Daddy, I love you.
Okay.
Daddy, can we play football?
Yes, all right. Yes, later, yeah.
It's for you from the solicitor. They've taken their time. Not that that's helped us much. Well?
The owner can't wait any longer, they say. Needs a quick sale. Has a friend who wants it for a weekend cottage. Oh, see for yourself. The sitting tenants, we still have first refusal, but they have to know by next Monday at the latest whether we're interested. Weekend cottage. We live here.
Interested? They know we're interested. We told them that weeks ago. How did you put it?
That we were actively seeking a mortgage. That was my jargon for us trying hard without too much hope. Interested is theirs, for where's the money then?
Oh, Lord. Do you think he'd take less for a really quick sale?
Well, why should he? He's already reduced it from 30,000 to 27. We've improved the place. It's worth more.
It's supposed to be a buyer's market.
If you've got the money. We're 5,500 short. There's no one we can turn to.
There's Edwin.
Your cousin?
No. Well, we've been to every building society and every bank. Hoggarts just don't pay me enough. Perhaps your next book will be a bestseller.
Not while the reviewers call me a genuine original. No, we mustn't ask Edwin Lorimer. No.
Anyway, as sitting tenants, they've got to get us out first, haven't they? We could make it really difficult. We can't sell it to somebody else with us in it.
Angela, the lease runs out in October, and I'm not prepared to live here on sufferance. Couldn't write under those conditions.
What's so awful is that I ought to be able to ask Edwin. Half the money he had from Grandmother should have come to me. It's not fair.
Since when has life been noted for its fairness? It isn't fair your grandma left her fortune to Edwin instead of sharing it with you because he's a man and she had this old-fashioned notion that women shouldn't own money. It isn't fair you're only a secretary because nobody bothered to educate you for anything else. Oh, come to that, it isn't fair you should have to support me.
I don't support you. In every way bar the unimportant one, you support me.
It's humiliating to be worth more dead than alive. If my heart gave out today, you'd be all right. You could use my life assurance to buy this place and stay on. The bank would advance you the money if they knew you were my legatee.
Oh, don't be silly. I wouldn't want to stay here without you.
Perhaps we should split up. Let's go our separate ways.
But this is our home. And I love you and want to be with you here in this cottage. Star, you mustn't say things like that. Maybe I will ask Edwin after...
No! No. We'll think of something. better go, darling. You'll be late. Look, we can spin it out. Lawyers take ages. They took their time replying to us. We can do the same. For all they know, I could be abroad finishing my novel.
Yes, I could write to them and tell them I forwarded their letter to you in Greece or somewhere.
Exactly. We decide tonight.
Casserole's in the oven. Will you remember to switch it on at 5:30?
I think I can just about remember that.
And last night's typing's here in this green folder. I haven't read it through.
How remiss of you. I expect at the lab they think I exploit you.
They know nothing about you. And anyway, I don't care what they think. It's just I never talk about us. And the person who ought to have a heart attack isn't you. It's Edwin Lorimer.
Yes, that would be convenient for us. Unfortunately, life's not like that.
Good luck with Chapter 9.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Adam?
Darling! Ambulance is on its way.
Do you know what they said? Keep the lady warm and give her a kiss.
Good idea.
Yes.
I'm so frightened. If I lose this baby...
Darling, it'll be all right. I promise I'll be there. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
I've got something for you. There. Go on, open it up. It was my grandmother's. It was her engagement ring.
Oh, she had 6 children.
Yes, that was extravagant of her, wasn't it?
Oh, Adam, hold me.
Oh, darling. It'll be all right this time, I promise. Come on, smile. There we are. Come on. All right.
Why on earth did you choose this place?
I wanted somewhere private.
Oh, poor you.
Domenica. To see you again. Oh, God.
I've only got one reason for seeing you, Edwin. It's to give you these. I don't need them. Don't write anymore. And don't phone.
I never phoned before.
You did this time. Luckily, Max was out.
Oh, for God's sake. He's your brother, not your husband. And I was desperate.
Look, are you going to take these or not?
No. No.
All right.
How can you? Domenica. I insist you listen to me.
No, there's no point.
You must.
Will you let go of me?
No. No, I won't. I won't. I'm not going to let you go. You can't be like this. You simply can't. It isn't possible. You can't be so human one minute and the next not. Look, I was like someone living in a cave, living in darkness, then you came. You took my hand and led me out into the real world. It dazzled me. You dazzled me. For 6 weeks, and now you want to shove me back again? Well, I won't go back. And I know what's happening. I know who he is. And don't think I can't do anything about it either, because I can. I can.
I tried very hard to like you, you know.
To like me? But we...
Oh, yes. Making love to you was far easier.
Yes.
First adverse report I've ever had.
Well, last year you'd only been here 6 months. I made allowances. Naturally, I'd like to have given you a more favourable report, but the facts are there. The detailed markings on your work.
Yes, I know, but...
What?
You've just got it in for me.
Is that your comment? So the reporting rules give space on the back. Write that by all means, then it can go down to Dr. Houth.
What's the use? He'll back you, whatever I say.
Then you better just initial it as read and noted by you. Thank you.
The cause of death seems obvious. Change slides. However, you'll notice here in the... Excuse me. Inspector Blakelock, the projector's still playing up. At this rate, my lecture's going to last all day.
There must be a loose connection.
You say so. You're in charge of the thing.
Sometimes I reckon it's in charge of me.
Sir, Dr. Howard's just gone out.
Really? We agreed on 12 o'clock.
Well, Miss Foley said do go in. He won't be a moment.
Well, she can call me when he gets back.
I've nearly finished book number 8, Dr. Lorimer.
What?
On that reading list you gave me.
Oh. Really?
And made notes.
Oh, at this rate, Brenda, you'll be ready to take your biology A-level at Christmas, not next year.
Oh, I don't know about that, sir.
Why don't you send off some sample exam papers?
Dr. Lorimer, could you come through, please?
But Howard's gone out.
Yes, he won't be long. You see, I'd like a word.
You would? Why?
Please. Please, Edwin, we haven't much time. The thing is...
You've engineered this, haven't you?
No, it just happened. Look, I hate to ask you this, but we're at our wits' end.
Oh, you and...
Stella, yes, it's the cottage. We've been offered the freehold. We've been trying to negotiate...
Isn't that rather good? You're the sitting tenants.
Except the lease runs out in October and the owner's solicitors say it's not going to be renewed.
Yeah. That could be challenged, I'm sure.
Oh, no, well, our solicitor says no. Anyway, the asking price is $27,000, and they're not going to come down on that. The best mortgage I can get is 17.5. Between us, Stella and I have saved 4. So that means we still...
Yes, you're 5,500 short, aren't you?
Exactly. Stella doesn't earn a great deal. She's a marvellous writer. Anyway, I wouldn't ask, Edwin.
I'd never dream of lending you such a sum.
I didn't want to, but I've got no one else to turn to.
There are banks.
We've tried. Oh, surely as my cousin, Edwin.
Our mutual grandmother left her money to me. She was a fatuous woman, but she made her own choice. Has Stella Mawson put you up to this?
No, she doesn't even know I was going to ask you. We'd pay interest.
As a matter of fact, you were going to benefit Angela eventually.
Well, then why can't you help us now when we need it so badly?
I'm sorry.
They'll throw us out.
I doubt it. Get another solicitor.
Hateful.
Now listen, Angela.
Miss Pridmore?
Sir?
The desk was left unattended.
Well, it wasn't really, sir. Only a moment. I was taking today's exhibit indenting to Miss Foley, sir.
Inspector Blakelock, where's he?
In the lecture room. The projector's been difficult.
I see. Well,
You won't do it again, will you, Miss Bidmore? A forensic science laboratory contains a lot of highly sensitive material and information. Reception is our first line of security. That's why you're supposed to have a police officer with you at all times. Well, tell Inspector Blakelock, will you? I'd like to see him immediately after lunch.
Yes, sir.
It's Dr. Lorimer, sir.
Oh, yes, Dr. Lorimer, my apologies. Do come in, sit down. Oh, yes, by the way, we have a problem. Certain exhibits which should have gone for official destruction, in fact, have not, including a batch of cannabis, which in the meantime has been replaced by a plastic bag full of grass cuttings. Somebody has a sense of humor, it seems.
I sent that down to the incinerator last week.
Oh, yes. Well, it's now my job to find out where this substitution was made, whether it was with the police or here with us. Anyway, that's now my concern. It's no longer yours. Now then, I've been going through the annual reports, including yours on Miss Easterbrook and Mr. Bradley. Your assessment of Bradley strikes me as harsh.
He's accepted it?
Even so.
He's been promoted above his capabilities.
Oh, you're suggesting the board made a mistake?
Boards sometimes do, in my experience.
Well, I think it's too soon to judge Bradley.
I don't. He's had 18 months here.
Let me put it another way. I refuse to countersign this adverse report.
Then you're questioning my judgment?
Yes. I suggest you try giving the man some encouragement. I think, quite frankly, you've eroded Bradley's confidence. He's heading for a nervous breakdown. Oh, the ability's there. He has no support from you.
This isn't a kindergarten.
Did I suggest it was? Oh, you run an efficient department, Dr. Lorimer. It might be even more so if you try to understand people. Management is largely a matter of personal relationships.
You and your sister, of course, are noted for your personal relationship.
I was under the impression that this was a professional interview, Doctor.
So was I.
If you can't take criticism without resorting to the neurotic antics of a spiteful little girl...
Ah, you're busy, Max. My fault. I didn't want to bother your secretary. Sorry.
Yes. It was rather awkward.
I was on my way to town. Wondered if there was anything you wanted. What is it, Max?
I hate Lorimer.
I'm not surprised.
I don't want him in my lab. I want him out. Anywhere but here. Do you know what he implied just now about you and me?
You know, I don't think the Spencer's right just there. Or in here at all. Did you put it up to shock?
No. Perhaps to disconcert.
Well, you do that to most people anyway, Max. Don't brood. Bye-bye.